And go.
I'm Chris Flanagan. We're at Brewcast.tv. Today we are at Ithaca Brewery. Alright, so we're back. We're doing our final sample here at Ithaca with Chief Jeff O'Neill. He just poured us both a pint of their Flower Power IPA. Why don't you tell us about this beer, Jeff? Chief.
This is our American style IPA. This is in fact the beer we're brewing today, and as an added bonus, this is a sort of trial run that we're doing of this beer is an unfiltered beer. Now you may not even really be able to tell that it's unfiltered by looking at it here because it's dropped fairly bright.
It's definitely bright, but it's got
a little haze, and that's a lot of that is from the polyphenols in the hops themselves.
And that's accepted for the style, right?
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
So.
I'm sort of torn because I really like our beers to be bright.
Right.
I like to be able to read a newspaper through a beer. But there's something to be said for sort of omitting that stage of the process where you're inevitably stripping out some of those aroma and flavor compounds that are brought to us by this juicy American hops.
See, I've heard that's a myth, the stripping out. There's a lot of debate over if the filter actually removes some of the hop flavor. It seems like it's got to. There's got to be things in there that are taken out.
If you smell the filter pads or the DE after a run on a dry hopped beer, there is very little debate in my mind.
Oh, really? So you get that aroma off the actual filter?
Absolutely.
Oh, well then, yeah, there's no debate at all. Wow.
Of course, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And
of course they are.
There are as many ways to brew.
Can be wrong, though.
There are as many ways to brew beer as there are brewers, and anybody who I just offended, I apologize. So we're doing a trial run of this beer as an unfiltered beer. We just packaged this the other day, so it's super fresh. You'll see it's like a cocktail of those great American aroma varieties.
Salad bowl. Oh man, you get them all in there.
Yeah, there's
citrus, pine, mint, grapefruit. I mean, they are all in there. Wow, that is a.
So it's got I think 7 varieties in it altogether. Yep, Simcoe, Columbus, Cascade, Centennial, Amarillo, and a ton of it.
What's the hopping schedule like? Just continuous, or do you
PSA?
Oh, okay. I knew there was some trade secret here that I've.
It's not continuous. That's a technique that another East Coast brewery uses, and in fact, one of our employees may have worked for that brewery at one point.
Oh, really?
So we're very careful not to step on any of their techniques.
Signature moves. Yeah.
But it's real bright. You know, it's not as bitter as some of the IPAs out there, but it's just as hoppy as nearly anything else.
Oh, it's very hoppy, man. You got smooth IPA, flavor, aroma. It all blends so well. There's really not a distinct difference between the three, you know?
And there's just enough sort of malt character. There's a little bit of honey malt in there.
Really?
Just sort of set off the
I'm a big fan
fruitiness,
of that
tropical, tangerine. I get a lot of tropical, punchy, fruit punchy characters.
I've never thought about it before, but the bitterness in an IPA mixed with the citrus in an American IPA really does encompass the entire profile of a citrus fruit, like a grapefruit, because you got the bitterness of the rind, and you got this little bit of sweetness from the malt, plus you got all that citrus.
Yeah,
right
and Simcoe in particular is a big grapefruit.
Simcoe is amazing.
Has a lot of pink grapefruit notes to it. Sometimes this beer reminds me a lot of.
Is that it?
No.
Sorry. Well, don't do this.
Well, I was telling you 2-0.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes this beer reminds me a lot of that pink grapefruit with sugar sprinkled right on top of it, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. Like something eating at breakfast. And in fact, I could probably eat one of these for breakfast. Well, that's delicious, Chief. And just once again, I really appreciate you having us out here, opening your doors.
Well, no worries. It's been fun.
Tasting.
You picked a good day. Good day to
So
come
this
back.
is Ithaca Brewery or Beer Company, and you should check these guys out. They're something else.
Cheers.
Cheers.